Hey there, this is Karen from Hot Rod Gardens. Roger's on the tractor trying to finish out a little bit of grade work he has left to do where a slope meets the building pad, and he's just about finished with what I think he's going to try to get done on it today. So there's the pond to give you perspective on where the building is going to go. He's just about finished with this whole project. So just a second, it'll make sense. This will be for the 100-foot length. This side, that whole back side will be 50 feet. He's just tidying up now. Slope over there goes back to where the path and the woods start, if you remember, at the top, right there is that cedar tree, big cedar tree that started the path back into the woods. The only reason I note that is because that was really a significantly big tree at the time, but it looks like nothing now after it's cleared so much out. Anyway, that's the back fence line. It's all this junk. Lots of big trees that will swing all the way over that way. That's the driveway coming down into this. His truck is sitting where the house pad is, and that big mountain of dirt is going to be used to terrace and fill dirt in around that pond. Part of it anyway. He's got to pack clay in that. Anyway, most of this is clay. So he was going to put footers all around this back edge, but he didn't do that now. So clay pack's really hard. Anyway, so that's what's going to go on. Let's actually add them right in that corner is where Hey there, so it's almost, it's dusk, and almost finished up for the night. But man, there was a ton of tree work done today. This pile will take quite a bit tomorrow. Actually, it burns so darn fast, even though it is green. But it burns fast. It'll smell good. They say you're not supposed to get around cedar. Cedar's a wood that you don't need to be around smelling and absorbing in your skin. I did have 3 ticks today. Yay. That's pretty freaky, but what do you do? I took the precautions, but I was right in, deep in the cedars. So what do you do? The trees, now, once he takes these down, you know, we get to have big fires, and we love that. That's part of the fun. There's nothing better than a big bonfire, but we do try to do this when it's going to be enough of the right kind of weather too, like no wind, and like a sprinkle or a decent rain obviously is the best time to do it. So I think that's on the horizon in the forecast, but doesn't look like it today, but I do believe it's coming. So it's April. You never know what's going to happen with the weather, but we'll leave this sitting here if that's the case until we do have the rain, but I think it'll be here in the next day. So actually, these piles make great habitat, but they got to go. So, and really the dirt that Roger's moving now came from a year of this dirt being piled up around the building space and adding biochar to it from all of those fires. All of the burnt wood and all of the ash goes in there, and then it makes an excellent composted type dirt mixed with all of the sticks and all the leaves and all the stuff that happens over the course of the year makes great soil. So we're happy with this, and we'll get it spread, and then I'll have to figure out how to cover it to keep all the weeds out of it, because gardens won't go in right away. But while the dirt's here and while we've got it, we're going to make great use. You can see how rich that dirt is compared to the pile next to it. Once it sits for a good year with all of that matter in it, it breaks down to be really good organic soil.
So this will make a great base, and then we'll go back and top dress it once it's in the beds or in the raised beds.
So this is the host space where the garden's going to go. That's where he's had the dirt pile for a year. So that's picking it up bucket by bucket, because we're going to have to re-terrace this. Not re-terrace it, we're going to have to terrace it. So the garden will be on kind of a terraced step layout, which will be fine. It'll be really pretty, actually. This dirt is awesome. I'm going to get up close to it. If you're watching these kinds of channels, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is the bomb. It is beautiful. Beautiful dark chocolate brown soil. So, spreading it here, it's going to build it up, keep on dropping loads of it. Not sure how far he'll get tonight. It's starting to, the sun's definitely gone down, and it'll be dark in an hour. This whole space will be garden space. That's where everything got cleared out today. So the driveway's a lot more broken down. Look at the wood, the piles of what we have to burn. He took down a ton of trees. That excavator really works well to knock them down, drag them up, put them in a pile. Tomorrow we'll burn. So there's a lot going on here, really. The back of the pond will get dug out tomorrow, or this week, I shouldn't say tomorrow. We did contact the guy that's going to come up with a skid steer and completely do all the finishing touches on the building pad over here. And then we'll have rock delivered this week, which will be a big another step in the right direction. We're going to start a little fire in the fire pit. A little bit windy right now. We can't really burn any of these brush piles out. Got a load among many. As a cover crop for this dirt, since I can't start anything yet. And I think what I'm going to do, I know that plants are not deer resistant, but I think I'm going to plant a bunch of flowers and some ground covers, because this whole thing will be covered in dirt and it'll be sitting here for a while. I don't know, I guess we could tarp it. Good morning, it's Sunday morning. It is about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and we have a serious burn going on to try to get rid of some big piles, because we need the weather to be on our side today. It's supposed to start raining within the next 20 or 30 minutes, so 2 big piles can be burned down, and then we have the rain behind us to put it all out, because then we're supposed to have wind gusts later this afternoon. So between using the excavator and to dump dirt on this pile and the rain, we'll get it accomplished and get it securely and safely secured. The wind gusts are a little scary at the moment, but there are raindrops coming down as we speak, so we put that pile far enough away that any ashes will head toward the pond. Of course, you never can plan this. We hope we're not being stupid. But as I said, the raindrops are coming down. It's definitely a veil of rain. Very slight, but enough, I think. This rain today should be a brief but good rain, but very brief, enough that we'll test to make sure all of this is going to run off the way he thinks it will, the way Roger thinks it will, and that he's intended, that he's made happen by the way he's cut the dirt. So anyway, the pile I'm standing on is a monster, and it will start being spread all through here to raise up a little bit, actually to just kind of fill in holes and craters and ruts, but so this pile will be put to good use for sure. My phone's starting to get dotted with raindrops, so I'm going to tuck it in my pocket. And just another little day to get stuff done. Talk to you later. Have a great Sunday.